I definitely had my options, which it makes it harder to make a decision. Like, I rode multiple bikes, whether that's wrong or right. I rode multiple bikes.
We do what we want here.
Yeah, I mean, you have to see what you fit with, and there's only one way to do that is to ride it. So I rode multiple bikes, and I kind of knew where my mind was at, where I wanted to go. It was down. I mean, there was, like I said, multiple teams, but I had really just a couple that I was really considering, and it really just came down to the people. And it was, like I said, the KTM guys are really hardworking. They're willing to do anything to win, which is something that I really admire about those guys, is they will do whatever it takes to win. And that's when I race Cooper, like, dude, they'll do whatever. And it's something that I've always admired about even the Star team. They will do whatever it takes to win, whether that be right or wrong. And
what do you mean by that? You mean like bike changes that you
bike
want?
changes, whether it be like when I raced Shane back in 2020, it was, I mean, putting teammates on the inside of me, team tactics.
Shane McElrath.
Yeah, Shane McElrath.
Oh, yeah, TLD.
Yeah. No, Star.
Star, yeah.
Oh,
2020.
okay.
They'll do whatever it takes, and that's something that you don't want to play dirty to win, but you have to check all those boxes to win championships, and that's something that I've been striving for, and have people behind me that are willing to do that as well. So, like I said, nothing dirty, but you want to take every opportunity you have to win, and that's something that, like I said, I've been looking for.
Yeah, and you have to have, like you said about the atmosphere, it's so much more than one thing. You know, it's not speed, it's not endurance, it's not the bike, it's everything. And we spend a lot of time with these guys. You know, it's a lifestyle. It's never ending. You know, you have 2 weeks where you don't see them, and that's it. Yeah. So how was it? So you were, I don't know if you can just say no comment if you want, but were you locked up before Supercross started?
Yes. Yeah.
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 Okay.
I was locked up like probably, before Supercross started.
Yeah. Did you feel like Honda treated the situation any different after they knew that you had already?
No, I would say they were very fair about like not being weird about it. And I think actually I had got to more of a personal level with them after everything kind of went over.
The pressure is kind of,
it was almost like a fair, like it reminded me of like the last grade of a school year, like you're moving on to new teachers, and like everyone kind of frees up and everyone's kind of like on it, like no one's on edge anymore. Yeah. Obviously we want to go out there and win, and they knew before probably halfway through Supercross, so they put a really good effort in, and that's something that I will always like appreciate too. They didn't hold back or anything. They gave me everything they could. Obviously, we still got into little arguments and little sissy fights, but it wasn't nothing like.
But
personal.
If you look back through the years and you're in the industry, you look back through the years of all the great riders, and there's multiple stories about everyone causing problems. There being some type of friction, because in a way, it's you kind of need that part of you, and I think a part of it's respected as well.
Yeah, I mean, if you don't fight with somebody, like, how much effort are you really giving, or how much do you really want to win? Like, they want to win, I want to win. There's always going to be that friction, and sometimes it's going to get to a point where it's too much, and you're going to have a little bit of a blowout. But with me, like, I have that passion to win so much that I won't accept anything like less than what I think is going to get me to that level. So, and I expect the same thing out of myself. It's not like I'm going to them like, oh, this bike's not good, like, we need to work on it, but I'm sitting at home doing nothing. Like, I'm putting my heart and soul into this racing, and I expect the same back. And that's something where sometimes we butt heads, but it's I think it's all healthy. Like, no relationship's perfect.
Yeah,